Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today we'll be looking at the subtle ways in which we are all connected to one another, like a giant aspen grove's hidden roots. Let's begin by taking a comfortable seat on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. When you're ready, allow your eyes to close and become aware of your breath. Now let's take 3 deep breaths together. We'll start by taking in a big inhale and hold it, and a deep exhale, pushing out the air from your belly. Another big breath in and pause, and another big exhale. Last time, take in a deep inhale and hold it, and a long exhale, letting it all go. Allow your body to grow steady, breathing deeply and steadily. Guide your inhales and exhales to grow full without breathing too quickly. Now start to think about anyone you've interacted with today, virtually or in real time. Family members, significant others, friends, strangers. Start with anyone you have interacted with directly. Imagine yourself as the center point of a web, visualizing subtle connections between you and those individuals. And then start making the subtler connections to people that you may not have noticed. The person who stocked the grocery store shelves. The person who swept the street during the night. The people keeping the water and electricity flowing to your home. The farmers who grew your morning coffee beans. Keep thinking about the thousands of connections between you and different people around the city, state, province, country, or world. Continue visualizing these connections in silence for a few minutes. Reconnect to your web of connections if you have drifted away from it. Again, see all of these little connections across the globe that connect you to the action of others and others to your actions. Think about how your choices may have affected various other people. Buying the last loaf of bread at the grocery store, forgetting to take out the trash, taking or leaving a penny at the market. Almost every action has a potential consequence for other people you may not ever meet. Continue contemplating these connections silently for a few moments. Return your focus to the balance of the inhale and exhale again. In the western region of the United States, the largest living organism in the world has been growing for as long as 14,000 years. Pando, as it's called, is a giant aspen grove, genetically identical trees, all connected underground by a massive unseen root system and considered a single entity. Until scientists started studying Pando in 1976, people would walk through it, animals would graze inside of it, and deer would sleep within its massive aspen grove without suspecting the thousands of trees were all one singular interconnected being. Though it is one giant living thing, it maintains the appearance of being many, deceiving the untrained eye. Similarly, our daily experience as humans is one of separateness, identifying ourselves by what distinguishes us as individuals. The obvious outer features of our appearance, ethnicity, or nationality. The space between one person and the next is easy to see, but the connections between us are subtler and require us to look more deeply. When we watch the news, we sometimes see political maps full of lines dividing one group of people from another. When we look out at our windows, we see fences dividing one person's property from their neighbors. And while separating things into neat categories is how the human mind naturally works, so is the practice of looking for commonalities. Using common qualities to form new groups, classifying different species of plants and animals into larger groups, finding common interests to form new social groups, or using common goals to form coalitions or work together. Sometimes the most unlikely groups of people can come together over an unsuspecting shared interest or goal, uniting many into one. But this oftentimes requires a little bit of mindfulness to open up to new connections. When we interact with others, being mindful of our deeper connections can help us bridge the differences and build collectives. Being mindful of that connection brings out our inherent generosity and empathy, while focusing on our differences can serve to alienate everyone involved. When we realize we are sharing one large space with others, we will always be aware of ourselves as individuals with our own feelings and agendas. But if we are only aware of ourselves as separate from others, we may increase that divide. By recognizing the ways in which our actions and words affect others, we can find more room for unity, understanding, and mutual uplift. Just as Pando's hundreds of trees share common roots, we, as humans, must remember we are all sharing this planet with one another, with Earth as a common source. Come back into your body now. Take one last clearing breath in and hold and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.